Hey there, welcome back. It's Joy Duling from the Joy of Membership, and this is the Member Experience Advantage. So, this week I want to take you back to a time when my daughter was young. She started playing in orchestra when she was just in grade school, and she played for years, all the way up through high school. And when she was in fifth grade, she progressed from the cello to playing the bass. Now, she actually wanted to play the bass when she was in fourth grade, but she was too small. There wasn't a bass that would fit her. So her orchestra teacher, who was awesome and will always be a favorite teacher memory of mine, allowed her to play the bass standing or play the cello standing up. So it was like a bass, which was very cute. But anyway, she played the bass starting in fifth grade all the way up through high school. And one of the most awesome experiences I thought of her being in high school was being able to, for me as a parent, to go watch her play her bass in the jazz band. And if you've ever watched a jazz band, the bass is usually an instrument that is kind of stuck in the back. It's not a real flashy thing, but you can just hear this steady, thump, 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 behind the music that's playing. And I always loved sitting in the audience, watching my daughter, work up and down the strings, going thump, 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 thump. And it's meaningful. I find myself, even when I'm listening to the music, kind of listening for that bass line and knowing that she had such an important role in the band, that even though, the emphasis might have been on, the trumpet soloists and the trombones and, the flashier instruments, she was the one who set the pace. And had she gotten off sync of the beat, that would have been really problematic for the other instruments because they built around that bass line. So I was thinking about this recently, and the whole reason why I'm telling you this story is that most people, think about member experience as the big flashy stuff. So, slick welcome kits and, gifts and, fancy technologies and, things that don't scale very well or aren't very practical for, smaller organizations, maybe organizations that have just a solo leader or a small team. But I want to challenge you to think about member experience not as the flashy stuff, but as the thumpa, 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 thumpa that underlies everything that's going on. Your member experience is the predictable rhythm that is always there and sets the pace for everything else that you do. It doesn't have to be fancy, but it does have to be reliable. So, when I'm working with clients around member experience, we're looking at things like, how well in tune are you with the emotions that your members are feeling at every stage in the member experience? Do you know what questions they might be asking at every stage in the member experience? Do you understand their goals, what they want to get out of participation, and even what their goals are at every stage in the process? Because it is different in each of the 8 stages. Now, this is not super flashy stuff, but it is practical. It is what really sets the beat of what your organization does and how you help your members get the result that they want out of participation. So I would challenge you to think about member experience in this way, not as the flashy stuff, but as the thumpa, thumpa, thumpa. And, look at how steady is that? Are you really strong in some stages, but others you don't do a whole lot. One of the most popular stages, it seems like, for people to look at is onboarding, because I don't know, people come into the member experience design groups, and onboarding is almost always the most popular stage for people to be looking at. And I think it's because people see that as the kind of the first impression. It's, the welcome that people get into the membership. But that experience stretches a lot further than just onboarding. So you want to look at how well you are in sync with what the members are, thinking and needing at every stage in the journey. So I would love to hear your thoughts on this topic. Shoot me a line and let me know. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you same time, same place next week.